Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? It's me, Mr. 4Cap Scaler. Today is October 1st, Monday, 2018, and IGN has released a gameplay part 2 trailer from Red Dead Redemption 2. What I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to dissect and analyze this video and tell you how I feel about this trailer and what I'm seeing so far on this trailer. But one thing I've noticed, like right here, is the fact the amount of detail that's on the person's facial textures, the hair works. You can even see the hair on the forearms. There's a truly an amazing amount of detail here. Also, if you look at the volumetric light here, it's also something that people should keep an eye on. Look at this volumetric light that's overshadowing this forearm. Basically, it's a ray tracing that it's beaming from behind this person that's trying to choke him, and then it's tracing right here on his forearm and then on his chest right here. This is really an amazing detail. This is all in-game engine. Look at the hair works, and even here, when this guy's moving, look at the way the light it's moving through these characters in a very realistic way. Even here you can see that volumetric light and the ray tracing here. Even here, look at the shadows right there. This is pretty amazing. Also keep in mind, this is a compressed video from IGN that's posted up on a YouTube, so you're not really seeing that raw footage detail that you're going to experience when you buy the game on October 26th, and when you boot it up from your PlayStation 4 Pro or your Xbox One X, then you're going to appreciate all of this detail, graphical detail, along with the high dynamic range and the 4K resolution. Let's continue. And also keep an eye on the shadow. Look at the shadow as he's moving, as he's passing by. Look how detailed the shadows are with that volumetric light. And how the volumetric light is behaving naturally. For a big open world game like this, for a juggernaut open world game like this is pretty amazing that all of these things are happening all at once. That truly is amazing. Look at the fire, the smoke effect. Now this is look at the shadows right here when she's passing by. Look at those shadows. And the volumetric light. Look at the particle effects. Now this is a PlayStation 4 Pro version. And what I'm seeing here on PlayStation 4 Pro version, it's still pretty darn good. That shows me that the Rockstar is trying to give both versions the best possible look that they can give, and that's pretty darn good. You know, that they want to squeeze as much power as they can squeeze out of PlayStation 4 Pro to make it look as best as it can be on that console, just like they're doing for the Xbox One X. But it's also very important to understand a couple of things. The reason why the Xbox One X version is going to look a bit better, it's due to the fact that it's going to have a higher pixel density. When you have a higher pixel density, then that higher pixel density is going to bring more detail to the graphics. To truly appreciate the graphics and what the GPU can do with draw distance, textures, isotropic filtering, anti-aliasing, tessellation, all of that stuff, dynamic shadows, volumetric light. In order for you to appreciate all of that, you're going to need a higher pixel density to appreciate and to see that. And you can see that right here. Look at this deer that he just hunted, and he killed, and he put it back of his saddle right here on the horse. Look at that detail and the fur. Look at that fur right here, and look how detailed that fur is. And also look at the shadow of the horse and the shadow of him and him moving through the snow. That's pretty amazing. Look how realistic that looks. Look at how detailed the shadows are. And you can see the shadows right over here too as well. Another thing I want to say is the fact that I also noticed on this trailer that the character do age. They do change their appearance. They grow hair. They have scars on their face. And they do age. They do change throughout the game. So when you progress throughout the game, the character will change. The character will look different. They might look a little bit rough, a bit broken down or whatever, but the characters do change. And we see that right here on this part of the trailer, like right here. You can see that he has changed, that he's got the beard, and he looks a bit different here. And that's pretty darn good that they're doing that in the game. Also, we can see some other fur right here from the wolf. This guy hunted a lot of stuff, fox, wolf, the bear, and he created the clothing. The amount of detail, you can see the enclave on the gun right here, like some sort of a scorpion or whatnot. The amount of detail that's put into this game, from what I'm seeing right now, for this juggernaut open world game, it's pretty staggering. It's pretty outstanding. And then you look at the clouds here. These are dynamic rendered 3D clouds. They look exactly as they would in real life. When they become more colder, there's certain like cold blue depth to it. So I mean, I'm impressed what I'm seeing here so far. And look at the shadows here when he goes into this cottage. When he opens the door, look how the shadows are presented here with volumetric light. All of this look even 100 times better when you are watching it in native in 4K and HDR on your television, depending on what type of television you have. You know, if you have Q9FN, if you have Q8FN, if you have Z9D, if you have OLED, you are going to appreciate just how beautiful this is going to look on your television with 4K and HDR. What we're seeing here, remember, I'm judging this based on a trailer. I'm just giving you my thoughts on what I'm seeing on the trailer. I'm dissecting the trailer. It is in 4K right here. That's what I'm doing here. I'm dissecting the trailer. This is a PlayStation 4 Pro version, but look how detailed the volumetric light here. I mean, look at this volumetric light, the ray tracing, and just how detailed that looks. And that's pretty stunning, man, what I'm seeing here. Now we're going to watch the trailer, go through it, and I'll talk about it throughout this video. I'm trying to dissect some of the scenes here in the game, in the gameplay, just so I can talk about it. And what's one of the amazing parts about this is the fact that this is a in-game engine. Like everything you see here, it's in-game engine. Like look at the volumetric light here and how beautifully the raindrops are bouncing off of the roof right here. And look at that lamp, the way it's reflecting next to that crate or whatever that is. Next to the wooden case that's there. And look how beautifully it's reflecting that volumetric light. This will look just simply, it will look amazing on the HDR. And this is why I tell people there's 3 games this year that I personally think are the best HDR demos that you can show off on your TV. Like look at right here, just how beautifully HDR is going to look there. There's 3 games. There's Spider-Man, Forza Horizon 4, and of course Red Dead Redemption 2. I mean, look at this right here when the train's approaching. Look at that volumetric light, that haze, the way the sun's rising and it's cold, has that cold haze to it. Look at the shadows here when he's moving along next to his partners or bandits or I don't know, whoever. Now, as far as the textures, I think the textures are medium to high on the PlayStation 4 Pro. That's what I'm guessing. The reason they probably did that is so they can keep that steady frame rate, you know, that constant steady frame rate. Okay, what I'm gonna do next here, I'm gonna speed up this a little bit. We'll go a little bit faster, and then I'm gonna talk about what I'm seeing here in detail. Like right here, here's a good example. Like, look how detailed that character is. Look at the amount of detail you see right here. Let's go back here. I want to see this. Like right here. I'll show you in a minute. Like, look how detailed her hair works is right here. I want to show you this really quick. We'll play it here. I want you guys to see it. Look at that hair works, and just how detailed the hair works is right here on the character. That's pretty amazing. All right, what we're seeing here right now on this trailer, that's pretty amazing. So, and look at the detail on this, on his cowboy hat. I mean, it's amazing. And the good news is this. I like the fact that Rockstar, it's giving both versions, the PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox One X version, they're squeezing as much power as they can squeeze from both consoles. And that's pretty good. That's a good news. That tells me that doesn't matter which console you buy, you're still going to have a great experience. You're still going to appreciate this game no matter what. You know. And what I'm seeing here so far is pretty amazing. Look at this. Look at the rain. Look at the rain effect, and then look at that foggy haze that's out in the far distance. That is pretty amazing. This is amazing, guys, and this is why I keep telling people we're really not that far off from like photorealism. I think like 3.5 years, roughly 4 years, 2021, 2022 for sure. For sure 2022 we'll hit the photorealism. Maybe they'll make The Witcher 4. Let's hope. I don't know. Maybe they'll do a Crisis 4. Whatever, or Grand Theft Auto 6. Okay. But we're definitely getting there with the games like the Hideo Kojima game, which I think is going to be one example of that. It's Death Stranding, and then Days Gone. And of course, The Last of Us Chapter 2. So I think we're in the brink of that photorealistic footage on gameplay. You guys have to remember what's so unique about this, and what I'm telling you here and what I'm analyzing here is the fact that this is all in-game engine. Just look how realistic he looks right here. Look at that, the detail on his jacket, the overshadowing and ray tracing light that's beaming on his face. And look at the redness that he got from the sunburn and whatnot. And then look at the detail here on this leather cowboy hat that he's wearing. This is a unbelievably tremendous amount of detail for an open world game. This is an open world game. There's a lot of stuff happening here as you're playing. And I'm going to dissect this. I'm going to analyze this when the game officially gets released. Just like I did with Forza Horizon, with Spider-Man, with all these games. And I like to do that. I like to show you what these developers had to go through to bring you this amazing game. Okay, let's speed up the speed here a little bit faster. Okay. Let's go with this speed. That's fine. And look at the volumetric light, and when the lightning strikes. This is a violent game, you know. This isn't for adults; it's for the mature. So it's really important that you guys understand that. But look at this, man. Look at his face and and the coldness and the frostbite and the particle effects right here. This really looks amazing. Truly amazing. And look at the town and how lively the town is. And again, volumetric light, the shadows. That volumetric light in the shadows will truly bring that HDR to life here. When you watch this in 4K and HDR, you're really going to be blown away just how beautiful this looks. Right now, this video, this is a compressed 4K video from IGN. It's not really doing it justice, but look at this right here. Look at the ray tracing here that's happening in the game. It just looks amazing. This is all in game engine gameplay, and that's pretty stunning. Look at that volumetric light. Look at that volumetric light, right? Even the splatter of the blood. This is really unique. And I'm trying to do my best here to analyze this trailer and point out some things here. Again, look at that volumetric light right here. And even here, look at the smoke right here. And look at the detail right here on the porch. And the draw distance and the cold weather. The murky cold weather, the smoke, the frost bites. Because it's cold. And you know, when it's cold and it's foggy out there, you know, when you walk out, you're going to have that like a vapor almost from the breath. This is just amazing. Right here, all this detail that I'm seeing, man. It truly is amazing. I mean, look at this. Even on his hand, you can see the wetness and the hair. The wetness in the hair as he's pulling the trigger, and the wetness on his leather hat. And look at this volumetric light right here that's reflecting. What can I say? I'm blown away. I'm blown away by what I'm seeing here. It looks amazing, as it should look amazing. Look at how lively the town is. Yes, this is a PlayStation 4 Pro version, but what I'm seeing on the PlayStation 4 Pro version, I'm still blown away. Obviously, on the Xbox One X, we'll see more of that detail due to the fact that, you know, we'll have a higher resolution. Therefore, we'll see more detail, and we'll appreciate it. And look at right here. Just look right here. And you see how the character changes his style, his beard. Look at these bubbles. Look at the reflection from this lamp onto the bubbles and onto this wine or whatever this is. Some sort of a wine, red wine. Maybe it's whiskey, I don't know. That's amazing. This will look amazing on the HDR. When you start playing this and you start watching on your 4K HDR, you're going to appreciate just how beautiful this looks. And look at the mud. The mud that's, look at the, and here. Look just how much of that raindrop it's hitting the this river. And also look at the mud right here. Look at that mud. The mud right here. Yes. A lot of people were complaining about the mud. They were saying there's not enough mud. Well, there you go. There's plenty of mud. I think Rockstar purposely put this because somebody was complaining about the mud. They were starting to create the new controversy like they did with Spider-Man, which is totally ridiculous. There's the mud, right? Look at that mud, how realistic it is. And then the raindrops right here on the river. Truly amazing. And the draw distance, look at the draw distance and the smoke and the volumetric light right here. I mean, this is truly amazing. This is photo, I mean, guys, do I have to remind you what we were watching, what we were playing 10 years ago? Do I have to remind you what we were playing 10 years ago versus what we're playing now? That's how quickly technology has advanced. And look at the draw distance, man, down on the river. Even you can see the fishes here when he's fishing. Even at the poker table right here. Even the brothel house, you know. and then him dancing, and you can see the stars. Look at these stars right here. Look how detailed that is. Volumetric light, the HDR here, all of this stuff will just look amazing. Okay, and this is the type of detail. I'm sorry, I'm drinking my coffee. This is the type of detail that you're going to appreciate with this game on your 4K HDR television, regardless of which version you get, honestly. But I will do a comparison of both versions. Doesn't matter. Look at the particle effect here. Let's look at this again. Look at the particle effect right here. Boom. And here again. Look at that particle effect. Boom. That's pretty amazing. I'm showing you all this detail on this trailer because I want you guys to understand just how detailed this game is. Look, you saw the splatter of the blood right there, did you? You did. Look. And look at the shadows, even right here on that scene. Look at the shadows. The way they reflect on that volumetric light and the ray tracing. Look at the leaf blowing, and like this is the fall season. This game has a change of seasons, obviously. Dynamic. It has change of season, dynamic weather, has change of time. It has all of these elements. You know, the morning, the afternoon, the midday, evening, night, late night, early morning, all of the above, man. And it's gonna be a juggernaut. Even here, look at the like right here in the background. Look at the volumetric light here. It just looks amazing, dude. And even here, look at the hair works on that child and the volumetric light. Look at that volumetric light. Did you see that volumetric light here? Hold on. Let me bring it back. Look at that volumetric light right here. That's amazing. That's truly amazing. And this is a trailer. This is a compressed trailer, guys. You know, it's not like I'm using a raw footage. This is a compressed trailer, and still I'm impressed to what I'm seeing here. Now, when you add that higher detail, higher pixel count of density of detail with HDR, then you're going to truly be blown away. Look at that sky. And look, also we find out you can switch to a first-person mode like in Grand Theft Auto. You have the ability to switch from third person to first person mode. And look at how beautiful that looks, man. Look at the shadows here. Look at this. Look at all this detail here. Look at the shadow right there. Truly amazing. Look at the bullet when it hits, and the smoke on the chamber when he's changing that, putting the bullets inside that sawed-off shotgun. And look at the smoke and particle effects. Look at that. It's truly amazing. So you have the first-person mode, so you can switch between third person and the first person. This is amazing, dude. This will be a masterpiece, 10 out of 10. It'll be probably, it might outsell this game. It's so highly anticipated, it might even oversell the Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm serious. Look at this detail. This is just simply amazing. This is just simply amazing. I mean, what else can I say, guys? It's just simply stunning. Look, even the wolves here. Look how the wolves are approaching right here in this scene. And look at that volumetric light, like right there. That is just amazing, dude. That is just simply amazing. Look at the haze, the early morning haze of the sunrise. Look at the shadows here. Wow, dude. Wow. Wow. What can I say? I mean, I have to say wow. I mean, what else can I say? It's just simply amazing. The word stunning doesn't cut it. Beyond stunning, maybe. But yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2. Well, there you have it, guys. Hopefully you enjoy this long analysis. Red Dead Redemption 2 gameplay trailer from IGN. I did my best here to try to analyze this video for you guys. I hope you appreciate it. I hope you give me some likes. I think I deserve some likes for dissecting this and trying to bring it out to your attention. All right, guys. Thank you all. I appreciate it. I'll see you later, though. Take care. All right, bye. Have a good one, though.